So, good evening, Mr. JB, and thank you so much, sir. Today, during the Expo event, focusing on the local product and also the agro business here in SIEM REAP province, your store, you sell what we call Kulen Crafts.
Yes.
So, can you tell us what are the Kulen Crafts that you are putting on display here, sir?
So Kulen Crafts is a brand that our organization, Archaeology Development Foundation, ADF, only working in Kulen.
Yes, sir.
We set up this brand as a social business to facilitate the artisan from Kulen villages, to
Yes, sir.
to better sell at a higher price their product that are handmade, unique, and also to better promote them, such as in events like this today.
Yes, sir.
And the third idea is also to transmit their knowledge, because these artisans are quite often old lady or old man,
something like that.
And yeah, so they really need to transmit their knowledge, and very few people want to learn this. So we need to create the conditions with some workshop and some dynamic with different activities that we implement in Kulen, to make sure that this knowledge will not disappear.
Yes,
because
sir.
These are beautiful and unique objects that we have identified already over the last 3 years now, to better sell for them, because they usually sell it at a very low price.
So they sell it to their own villages,
Yes.
or they sell it to the outside market?
No, they sell it only
Around their village?
around their village at a very low price. An object like a basket, which is usually sold, $10, $15, $20.
Yes, sir.
This object takes sometimes 3 weeks to make, between the collection of the raw material to the final product. It can take 3 weeks. So the idea is to add up a little bit on this price, so they get better income, and then to organize the training so they can transmit their knowledge.
Yes, sir. So before your organization, let's say, help the villagers in introducing their product to the outside market, so in their village, they just do it for their own use.
Yes.
And then they sell it to the neighboring
Exactly.
village like
They
that.
have no reach to the outside market. The price is quite low, so the idea is to give them a tool so they can better sell
Yes,
with this brand. So we have identified more than 90 artisans.
You mean 90 people?
90 people, yes.
Yeah.
Mostly are women. They are doing mats. And some other are doing kunmi leaf also.
Yes, sir.
This is a special tree leaf that you can use for the roof. So these are the majority of the artisans that we have identified, and that
Yes,
we
sir.
can help through this project. But we also have men's, and men's usually do knives
the knife work,
and the
something
baskets.
like that.
Yes. We have also tried to ask them to make smaller products for international clients,
Yes,
because obviously a long knife or a big mat is quite complicated to bring in the plane. So we have asked them to reduce the size, but the
To
object is
comply with the regulation, yes.
yes, and also just to fit in the
handbag,
in the
something like
handbags.
that.
Yeah. So
Yes, sir.
and some others are doing broom as well. So we have a range of products, from broom, basket, knives, mats, that are unique and very high quality.
Yes,
so yeah, this whole project is about bringing more income to the villager, and also transmit the knowledge.
Yes, sir. But when you institutionalize, when you institutionalize them, so what do you teach them, sir? Like, you offer them the financial support, and then they just do what they know, or how do you help them, sir?
So we help them by, they don't have all the same level of quality, for example. First we identify them, and we identify among them the best of them, and then we organize training.
Yes, sir.
So we give a bit of money to the best
Producer,
mat weaver, for example, to teach the other the better techniques. So this is the training within the villages.
Yes, sir.
So they get a bit of income just by doing the trainings.
Yes,
And
sir.
then by all producing better products, we make sure we can buy from them and sell for them. So this is a way the first way that we have done for the last 3 years.
Yes, sir.
The next step that we start this month is to set up a selling point in the community-based tourism center in Along-Tom village.
Oh, yes,
We will have a place where these objects will be sold in one of the village, in Along-Tom village.
Yes, sir.
And also we will set up 2 workshops where the best knife maker,
Yes, sir.
actually this
Yes,
person, Tahai, will be
Tahai.
able to have trainees on a full-time basis for.
So his workshop will be in the city,
in his,
or,
it will be in his house.
village.
Of
Oh,
course,
okay, okay.
we don't ask them to come here.
Yes, sir.
It's about 80 kilometers, 2 hours away. So they stay in the house. We are based there, and we make sure they can have better work condition.
Yes, sir.
And sell more objects by having these new selling points, but also by having more trainees and therefore more production as well.
Yes, sir. So can you tell us like what are the products that you have here, sir? Like for
Yes.
example, this one is the knife. So is it used for
so this-
what kind of knife is that, sir?
This knife is used for usually for
Is it like cutting the tree, something like that, sir?
no, this one is made to be able to cut out all the pieces of bamboo.
Yes, like to skin the bamboo.
Yes, exactly,
Yes,
to
sir.
skin the bamboo. So there is a special way to open it. I'm not going to do it.
But this is a real knife that can be
Yes.
used practically, sir.
Yeah, this is very traditional, and it comes with the holder, the bamboo holder. This is the same. The artisan here is also doing a few knives that are of different size, different color. We make sure that the wood is not purchased illegally. We make sure it's not illegally logged in the forest, of course.
Yes, sir.
We also have brooms here that are.
So this one is also made on Mount Kulen, sir?
Yes, it's made on Kulen. There is two models, and the other main products are the baskets.
Yes, sir.
So this one, the biggest one is usually made to separate the rice from the rice husk.
Yes, sir.
Such as the one over there. But we have asked them to make it a bit smaller, so
Yes, sir.
easier to buy, to bring away.
Yes, sir. And also, sir,
Different kind of baskets.
for putting like the grains.
Yes.
Yeah, putting the grains.
This, for example, is a 3-week work. So it's a very good quality. There's only one man who can do this quality. And
By hand, sir.
by hand. Everything is
hand.
by hand. There is no plastic. If you go to other village in Angkor, you might see some
Yeah, they
some
incorporate some
nylon.
plastic. Yeah,
Exactly.
nylon,
This is
yes.
100% natural. So these are unique. It makes 3 weeks to
Yes, sir.
sell this, and the price for this is quite reasonable. It's
Yes, sir.
$35. I don't think you would work for $35 for 3 weeks, but
Okay.
we have to find a balance between what
Yes, sir.
people can buy and the quality of the product. So and then the last product is the mats.
The mats.
So usually these are traditional mats used in the Cambodian house.
Yes, sir.
So
So do you use this mat also when you stay in Cambodia?
yeah, for sure. It's
Yeah.
you can use it to sleep on the floor. We have asked the ladies who are weaving these mats to make smaller items. These are
For putting the dishes,
exactly
the
on
plates. Yes,
on
sir.
the table.
Ah.
So we have asked them to reduce. It's similar as this reduction of size.
Yes, sir.
And it goes with
Also the
glass,
cup holder.
the cup
Yeah.
holder, exactly.
Yes,
So
sir.
we have not a huge variety of product, but these are locally purchased, high quality, and the whole project is about
Conserving the
tradition
also.
and
Yes, sir.
transmitting the tradition. So that's
sir.
the main idea behind.
So after you teach them and then you do all of this to the villagers, how has their livelihood improved, sir, so far?
It's to the 93 people so far that we work with. it's a bit, it's not all the same. Some have made more, some have sell less. So, but I would say the one who really are engaged into the process I've seen their livelihood conditions improve because they make much more income, and we are facilitating that. So it's quite nice to be a link between between the producer and the market. However, we are not here forever, so the brand is here to transmit this and to make sure that the villager are not only selling better, making a better life, but also that these products will be existing in the future as well. One more point is that we want to take care also is the definition of protected area for the raw material, because it's harder and harder to find the bamboo, the pandan, the romchek for the mats.
Because the monoculture will try to eliminate this.
Yes, there is some issue about that. So we really want to define in collaboration with the Department of Environment some areas in the Kulen National Park where we can say, okay, this place we keep it for the artisan
for the raw material.
Yeah, raw material.
Yes, sir.
So yeah.
So in Kulen, sir, do you think there are more, let's say, handicraft activity that needs to be, highlighted in the future, sir?
More than this, I don't think so. I think actually no. There is a few old ladies that are still producing cotton and weaving cotton as well. So this is an activity that we could also try to look at, but it's already a lot. Our organization is already doing quite a few things in Kulen, from alternative livelihood, such as this project. This is one of the 3 projects we have. We have another one with AgriSud and the Green Farmer, but we are doing so many things. So step by step, but there is options for cotton weaver in the future.
Yes, sir. And also my last question, sir, because as a buyer, sometimes people need to analyze what they have to spend and then what they can get. So between the plastic product that they can find easily in the market, the supermarket, something like that, and this a very traditional, very rattan material. So what are the pros and cons, sir? Like if you were to let's say tell that to the buyer, sir.
Well, first they have to realize that this knowledge is unique. These are the last people doing this.
Yes, sir.
So every product is handmade. It's eco-friendly. It's helping elderly and vulnerable people usually. So I think, and the whole idea is also to transmit the knowledge. So I think this is really
it's more than just purchasing the items.
Yes,
but more like
it's a story behind. If you see sometimes the condition of work of these elderly people, this is quite hard condition. So some of the visitors have seen them, but we need to tell the whole story behind these objects. And the whole story is that they are old, they are in a difficult condition, and they get more money thanks to this. But not only that, they transmit their knowledge, so it makes them, it kind of empower them.
Yes, sir.
We also organize trainings with especially with the basket weaver and the mat weaver in the schools for the grade 4, 5, 6 in a few schools in Kulen villages. The kids will not do this job as in the future. They will not be probably not be mat weaver or basket weaver, but however, it's a way to bring awareness for the younger generation about the quality of these objects, and also it's a way to empower the trainers to show that there is a tradition and that they can give it to the younger generation. So it's not only training in the village with other artisans, it's also training in schools.
So on Mount Kulen, it's not only just religious, it's not only just history and also nature, but we also have a lot of
A lot of things from local products such as black ginger, from local pepper, which is very good.
Yes, sir.
That is commercialized thanks to the green farmer.
Yes, sir.
And our colleague, Agro International NGO. We developed as much as we can alternative livelihood to help the villagers that are located very close to the archaeological sites.
So they are more to Mount Kulen than just the normal stuff.
Yes, much more. And if you want to discover, I would recommend you to go to the community-based tourism in center in Alongtong village or in Popel village.
Yes, sir.
And again, this is a project to discover the bit of the hidden side of Kulen.
Yes, sir.
Using the services of the community for the benefit of the community, of the villagers.
Yes, sir. And also the very last question. So you are an archaeologist.
Yes.
But you come here to sell. So you are a salesman also, sir?
No, I'm very bad for selling. As my interview might reflect it, but no, I'm just passionate about the location and about the history, and I have a strong connection with some villagers. So
Yes, sir.
we try to address all the problematic that we see on Kulen mountain, from poverty to access to education,
Yes, sir.
to hygiene, to archaeological research and conservation, to environmental issues, forest preservation, deforestation. So we try to, with ADF, we try to have a very global approach. With many activities, very diverse, many activities, but in one limited area, which is the Kulen National Park.